I can't believe we just blew up KOTOR's yacht. That's gonna destabilize crime throughout this whole sector.
Yeah, well, you'll understand if I hold back the tears.
You don't understand. Crime in the YouTube system, it's like the economy. Plus the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is gonna be feeling the effects for years to come.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't find that Jedi Master with the weird name. Zez, Kai, whatever it is.
Zez Kyle? Well, that's not true. I already found him. Actually, he found me first. He hired me to watch out for you, keep KOTOR off your back until he could meet with you. We'll need to head back to Nar Shaddaa, to that safe house off the docks. I said I'd meet up with him there if we ran into any trouble. What do you want now?
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey.
How did you get on my ship?
I'm afraid I do not understand what you mean.
How did you get here? Tell me more about the droid.
As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey.
I accept your gift. KOTOR has joined your party. Alright, thanks for the droid, KOTOR. Let's go to Nar Shaddaa. Of course.
So, you have returned from exile. Kavar thought you might, if only to wander your old battlegrounds. But I did not think you would come to Nar Shaddaa. Still, you were always a difficult one to read, both when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you.
Why did Kavar think I would return from exile?
I do not know. It was a sense he had, and he had served in war, as you had. Perhaps he thought he understood you, or maybe he simply hoped he did. He felt you were the key to understanding the threat we face. The others were not so certain, but so many of them are gone now, as you no doubt know.
Why me?
He sensed some connection between you and many of the worlds touched by war. He thought by traveling to such places, he could achieve understanding.
I have some questions I want answered.
No doubt. I think the answers will provide us both with some measure of peace. I have kept secrets for far too long.
Where are all the Jedi?
They have scattered, but there is purpose in their movements. It is both to hunt and draw out our enemies. Somehow, we, are being targeted through the Force, and when Jedi gather, we are vulnerable. So we have chosen places where it is difficult to sense others through the Force, whether on planets dense with life or touched by war. In such places, we may conceal ourselves, gather information without presenting ourselves as targets. It was part of Kavar's plan.
Plan?
Yes, he felt if our enemy cannot detect us, then perhaps they would believe themselves victorious and show themselves. And we knew that the war would be lost if we continued to act as we had. I do not know where they wander now. There are few of us, though. Too few, and I have not heard from them in some time.
Atris is on Telos.
Atris, but I had thought she had gone to KOTOR with the others.
Sound surprised?
Yes, she holds the last of the Jedi teachings. It is good she survived.
Why didn't you go to KOTOR?
I had not finished my investigations here, and I did not wish to reveal myself. There was nothing I could do.
I had other
What I can
questions.
tell you, I will.
I need to know why you cast me out of the order.
We told you it was because you followed Revan to war, but you ask because you are not certain of that answer, nor were we. The day we cast you out, that is the moment I decided to leave the order, because I do not believe we truly faced the reasons you were exiled, and if we do not examine such truths, then we are already lost. I think it was because we were afraid. It is a difficult thing to live one's life with the Force. To see a vision of what it would be like to be severed from it, it is more frightening than you know.
Alright, that's all I wish to know. What happens now?
Now I must take up the role I was ready to cast aside. This threat has finally revealed itself, and we Jedi will need to stand together. I did not speak fully of what I have felt. Staying on Nar Shaddaa, it is an exile of sorts, one that I have chosen. I, too, lost a Padawan on Malachor, not to the battle, but to the alternative, to the teachings that Revan brought from the unknown regions. And I was not the only Jedi Master to watch a student turn on them.
Fighting in the Mandalorian Wars says no betrayal.
No, they were not to blame, but many of the Order did so. It was a difficult time, a time of strong emotion. Perhaps the Council, perhaps the Order itself, had grown arrogant in their teachings. It is easy to cast blame, but it is perhaps time the Order accepted responsibility for their teachings and their arrogance, and come to recognize that perhaps we are flawed. Not once did I hear one of the Council claim responsibility for Revan, for Exar Kun, for Ulic, for Malak, or for you. Yet, you were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. And rather than attempting to understand why you did what you did, we punished you instead. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast it aside. And now, that decision has come back to us and may carry with it our destruction. Perhaps there is something wrong in us, in our teachings, and though I tried, I could not cause that thought to leave me, so I left the Council. And I was not the only one. That is why many scattered, and why many in the Republic do not trust us, and why we do not trust ourselves. Make no mistake, I am no Jedi. This is the end, you see. After this, there will be nothing, and I think it will be for the best. Do you wish to do battle now? I have nothing more to say.
I urge you to reconsider. For all the failings of the Jedi, there have been so many
It
successes.
provides no comfort at all, for reasons in which I still must keep secret. Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to console themselves otherwise for the crime they committed.
Is there anything you can teach me?
But we have spoken enough, I think, and words, I think, dull us both. Let us speak through the Force, through sparring. This Xian form should prove appropriate. Its best use is when you are outnumbered, which I fear suits our predicament perfectly. You will find it easier to deflect blaster fire with this form, and it shall also guard you against critical strikes by your opponents.
Okay.
Perhaps Exile has been good to you indeed. It has certainly not dulled your instincts, nor the speed at which you learn. I shall go to Dantooine, to the ruins of the Enclave. If you gather the others, I will meet you there. And thank you, Exile. You're returning. It is good that you are back among us.
Alright. So, I'm guessing I'm done. So I can go do the shop mission now. Let me get my team going. Just in case I get jumped by somebody. Oh, yeah, how are we gonna... Oh, jeez, that's an evil droid. How am I gonna get the fuel for Telos? Let's see. Skills, do all that. Do that. Attributes, let's see, strength. I've done my mind. Save those. Do Dex. Let's see, what was that one? Yeah, that one. Really? She can wear heavy armor? I did not know that. Lord, how many levels did I have for her? Oh my gosh. Yeah, dual strike would be really good for her. Okay, I think we're done with that. Hmm. Let me see. Let me see what happens if I talk to Bogo.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired.
Really?
Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation.
Are you
And
kidding
bring
me?
about the termination of hostilities. Systems failing, master. Systems failing, master.
Screw those guys. Alright, let's go try to talk to the hut to see what we can do.
Ulga kilibut malia nuis.
I do not have Goto here, but rest assured he will trouble you no longer.
Chichiska
Indeed, I had heard much. I would never thought you could easily dispose of him. Really, I am impressed by a human. If that means we have a matter of business to discuss, my freighter has already begun their work. I will open trade with the Telosians. However, I believe they will be reluctant to listen to my offer. Your credits should cover your expenses and a fee for service rendered. I expect you to do what I have asked. If you do not, I will find that you have little time to enjoy these credits. Now leave. I've grown so fond of you. Like I liked you around. Okay. So now I gotta go back to Telos and tell them about all that. Now I can go do that merchant stuff. How much credits do I have anyway? I have a lot. Ah, there were some remains. And another chassis, really? Okay. So, you guys have any recommendations on which planet I should go to next? That I can prepare for? Oh my gosh, more of these guys? Seriously? I mean, really?
Unnecessary. And no recipe.
You're hitting the wrong guy.
Failing, master. Systems failing, master.
Let's see what he has now. Yeah, we already read through all this. Let's see what you have. Restricted to the dark side, so I'm not gonna buy that. Meh. Nah. That's okay, I guess. On. Alrighty. I'm tempted to get that crystal, but that's a very expensive crystal. I don't like anything this dude's selling. Alright. Well, time to go. Help out. I can't remember her name. I'll remember it once I talk to her. Yeah, Kita. Yep. See what you have. Yeah, your stuff's not great, but you can enhance it. Yeah, it does look like 8, but I don't want to. I mean, I can try. Let's see how much do they sell for. Ah, it's only 45 credits. It's not even worth it. Alright, let's go do this quest quickly.
Nus jamachor he uba volpa holo daka prota gocha jarkomati sochbanlor daka prota gocha jarkomati sochban jabalakish tochimaka lotologo besanus misash lochu jabalakish tochimaka lot mocho sun titol pachitoron the kun.
Just in that so I can get out of there. Alright. That's fair. I'm just hopping to Telos real quick so we can finish that mission. Oh boy. Gotcha. What is going on? What was that? Oh boy.
Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Won't take more than a minute.
Alright, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the general? Yeah, during the war. If that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
You're being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Beodir's slowly becoming one of my favorites in this series. I love every minute of it.
You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, KOTOR?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should
Really?
do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
How interesting. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade HK since we're here. Hi Mira.
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something?
Something
Your
wrong?
face. You
Oh.
have this glow. I mean, not a real glow, but it's like you're calm. At peace, but it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
When one is in touch with the Force, others can feel it.
Well, it shows. It's like you're hooked up to a power coupling. It's weird. I mean, not bad weird, just weird. For a minute there, I thought you and Aden... But it's just the Force.
Me and Aden what?
You know, hooked up a power coupling. You know?
Wow. What are you talking
Did you
about?
get out much as a Jedi? I was asking if you two had been, you know, intimate.
I would sooner stab myself with a lightsaber after I stabbed him. We don't have that kind of
Got it.
relationship.
Just checking.
Right, let me see if I can repair him at all. Looks like the remains of an HK unit, yeah. Saw the droid's processor, okay. Reinforce the droid's damaged chassis with the one you have. Okay, and initialize the control clusters. There's a low hum from within the droid and the sounds of circuits sparking, swing power throughout the droid systems. Oh, I actually got him?
HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And
Yeah.
my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
Why were you in our storage hold?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar. Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task.
Maybe. I see that. Are you okay?
Answer. If by okay, you mean the loss of almost all my existing assassination protocols, then no, I am not okay. Furthermore, I seem to have no discretionary control over my vocabulator, causing me to reveal my true function as an assassin droid of unrivaled
great.
sophistication.
Any idea what happened to you?
Answer. It seems you would know more than I. My memory centers are experiencing some setbacks. Reflection. Of course, for some reason, that does not alarm me. I suspect I have suffered such repeated memory failures before. Still, the loss of my higher combat and assassination protocols is shameful and degrading.
Okay. You look like a series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
Okay. You're an assassin droid?
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate that term.
What, meatbag?
Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
I'll get used to it.
Answer. Yes, Master.
You're not killing anyone unless in self-defense. Even then, I don't want you acting without my orders.
Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
Alrighty. Cool.
Statement. Master, I must express some degree of concern.
Already?
As I have studied your actions, looking for potential vulnerabilities to exploit, I have found several.
Vulnerabilities?
Statement. You seem disposed to helping others, not harming
Yes.
them, as I have come to expect and anticipate from organic meat bags across the galaxy.
Mercy and charity are not weaknesses.
Statement. Oh, Master, please, of course they are. Any time you inconvenience or jeopardize yourself for another, it is a vulnerability. In any event, I feel compelled to point out that your self-destructive path of pacifism and sacrifice will only lead to your doom.
I don't believe you.
That may be a trifle melodramatic, but frankly, it is something that all Jedi should hear. And I have been rehearsing the speech for some time.
Why are you stuttering me for vulnerabilities?
Statement. Master, it is nothing personal, but professional pride dictates that I keep a running tally on any potential weaknesses in my masters. And of course, the weaknesses of any other sentient meatbags, droids, or other targets who are in service to my master.
Yeah, that still doesn't really answer my question.
Hypothetical. Master, it is entirely possible that one day you may no longer be my master, and that my new master might get jealous of our prior relationship. It has happened before. As a result, I have a responsibility to know your weaknesses should I be required to assassinate you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You don't have to call me master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
There's no illusion of control, you answered to me.
Statement. Of course I do, master. Until the end.
What do you mean the end?
Consolation, master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
Until you do, you answered to me.
Statement. Of course I do, master.
Alright. Nothing new. Influence lost? Oh, whatever. Get out of here. Alright, so let's go to Telos. Turn those quests in, and then head over to Onderon. Hopefully nothing breaks again. Pew. Yeah, we're just gonna run through here. Come on. You can do it. I believe. No, that's not good.
Has there been any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us with the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Ichani-trained pilot, the Exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was secured for much of the time the Exile was here. At other times you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you. Mistress, is there something wrong?
I am tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
Interesting. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do consider subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. It all helps me out. It's all much appreciated. And I stream every Monday through Friday at 5:30 or 6 p.m. CST. Come hang out and talk to us live. Check out the YouTube and the Twitch, whichever one you prefer. Everything will be in the link description, or depending on where you're watching this, of course. So yeah, I think that's going to take care of it. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Take care, peace out, and goodbye.